everybody. Robert Phillips, the rock and roll speaker, also known as the Funnelman. How you doing today? I'm glad that you are here, and I want to say welcome back to Step Into Your Future. All right, this is the best place that you can be if you want to learn about online marketing, because that is the whole reason I created Step Into Your Future podcast. It's because the only way you can step into your future is to start learning online marketing techniques and skills. It's the only way. And by the way, if you're finding value in my podcast, do me a favor and follow me, subscribe, share, comment, and like. Please do this. I'm trying to reach hundreds of thousands of people. Hundreds of thousands of people. So, today, very exciting. I hope you're doing great. We're going to talk about creating profitable content. Profitable content. And believe me, content is king when it comes to online marketing. So let's take a look at this, creating profitable content. You know, the internet is designed to be always changing, and it's dynamic. And people who visit your website or your funnel, they want to see content that is new and filled with ideas and business promotions. That's what they want to see. If people visit your website or funnel and don't see new content on a frequent basis, then they'll think that your site is stagnant, and they'll also think that you have abandoned them as a customer. Seriously, that's how come when I do my podcast, and everybody else I assume does the same thing, every single day, if possible, I want to create new content. Now today, this is brand new content about creating profitable content. Now, the home page or your opt-in page on your funnel of your website, it's the most important thing towards your online marketing strategy. You know, it's the content of your homepage or your opt-in page on your funnel that gives your business a brand. And the more useful and professional the information is on your funnel or your homepage, then the more credit you bring to your product or service. I hope that makes sense. So professionalism really matters. It really does. You know, the internet is one of the best places for consumers to find out about new products and services, right? Think about radio and television and magazines and newspapers. It's all full of content, right? When you use the internet to promote your product or service, you've got the opportunity to reach a multitude of potential customers anywhere at any time, right? The web is one of the most powerful mediums for reaching and influencing people, and also allowing them to make decisions about your business. I hope you're with me here. We're talking about creating profitable content. So let's take a look at some of the components of good content. And one of the key ingredients to success on the internet is creating website content that internet users want to read, okay? When you have content that is interesting, factual, and well written, you have some of the main tools that you need to get your traffic, get eyeballs on your funnel or your website. And you know, whenever you make writing decisions, when you first start writing content for your website, you'll find yourself facing many decisions before you even sit down at the keyboard, okay? And when you begin to develop the content on your website pages, you'll find that often, you're going to be changing because of your instincts. You may have thought of something 10 minutes ago, and then all of a sudden you go, bam, all right, I think I'll use an emotional keyword here instead of this word. Because you want your content to grab attention and grab a hold of that reader or listener. Okay? And it's all, it's all the, part of processing of your writing, of doing your copywriting, But you can be a lot more efficient if you'll, sort out all you need to think about as you develop your content. Okay, kind of sort it out before you really, think about it. That way you have options. Everybody likes options, right? And it's important that you find out what that internet user is looking for, right? That way you can focus on your website content and you can focus everything towards the issues that your visitor is looking for, right? Excuse me, let me get a drink of water here. Sorry about that. You talk a lot on here. I tell you what, your throat gets real dry, but anyway, even though, top-ranked websites use search engine optimization techniques, right? You can still read what it is they're using to draw the crowd in, right? And you need to take some of these concepts and include them in your flow of web content, right? So keep in mind that although one website may be at the top of the search engine today, it won't take them long to fall back into the ranks of mediocrity, okay? Just mediocre websites is what they'll do. They'll fall back into it, okay? People who use the internet, they're looking for one or more of these things. Let me tell you what they're looking for. Every time you're creating content, make sure that you're using content that is either entertainment or information or some sort of community issues. Okay, let's say that again. People are looking for either entertainment, information, or community issues. And I guarantee you, if you will keep those three in front of you while you're thinking about your content, you're going to hit a home run a lot quicker. And if your website provides at least one of these components, then you're well on your way to attracting potential customers and repeat customers, okay? Websites that contain valuable content not only bring credit to your business, but also position you and your company as an expert in the business industry. So remember, entertainment, information, and community issues are what people are looking for when they're on the internet most of the time. And you always want to keep your website fresh, okay? You want to have fresh and new content. And it doesn't have to be this overwhelming task, Pick something and go for it. There are some cost-efficient and time-saving techniques that you can use to take advantage, of these things to keep your website up to date. There are some tools that you can use. But let's take a look at maybe a home page or the opt-in page for your funnel. Now, one way that you can have an ever-changing homepage or funnel is to design 5 to 10, that's right, 5 to 10 unique pages and then rotate them every month. And yes, I did say 5 to 10 unique pages. Doing online marketing isn't just a given. It takes work. You've got to work at it. All those people that are out there telling you, oh, you just do this, just click here, go here, put your site up, you're good to go, people will come, everything will work beautifully. Don't believe that. It's a load. I'm telling you right now, it's a load. Online marketing, if you do it correctly, it's going to cost you some time and a lot of effort, believe me. And so, when you're designing these different ideas for your funnel or your homepage, take a couple of weeks to design. Think about it. Don't just throw up anything. You want to be professional. You want to create, content that's going to provide some profit, right? So if you want some profit from your content, you've got to create something that people want and need and they have some sort of pain point, and they'll do just about anything to get this content. Okay? When you design different features for your homepage or your funnel, you're forced to look at your marketing strategy, right? And you're going to be staring at that after you've got it all built. You're going to be looking at it for a while, right? And this is going to save you a lot of time, since you won't have to think about your homepage or your opt-in page on your funnel for at least 3 or 4 months, until you get ready to change it. And I don't know, today you don't need a web developer as much as you did in years past. In today's world, I tell you what I use Clickfunnels. I use Clickfunnels for everything. It's a fantastic, fantastic system. And you can actually get a 2-week free trial, and you can just get it and kick the tires and try it out. That's an old Texas saying there. If you want to try something out, just go over there and kick the tires on it. But you can try it out for 2 weeks, absolutely free. And in the notes on the podcast here, if you'll just click on the Clickfunnels link in the notes, you'll be able to try that out. And I tell you what, you no longer really need a web developer that's going to cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. So why not go to Clickfunnels and try this awesome system out, okay? It is so awesome. You can build websites, funnels, you can build just about anything you want to build, and you can do it straight from this platform called Clickfunnels. So, we were talking about rotating your pages on your funnel or your website. You can rotate these, and once you rotate them, you're going to actually be doing a test. It's called a split test. And once you do that, you can actually figure out which one is working better. Okay? You'll be able to look at your analytics, and you'll be able to see who's clicking more on here and who's clicking more on here. So after you do your split test, you'll be able to see which one is the winner. And then what you do is you just simply get rid of the one that's not working that well, and you keep the champion. You keep the one that is really receiving a lot of traffic and clicks and opt-ins. You keep that one. And let's think about this. The homepage or the opt-in page on your funnel, it's just like the front cover of a magazine. People want to see that homepage or that opt-in page, and they want to see that it has different photos and content on it all the time. They want to see new content. It gets real boring if every time they come there it's the same content. So you want all of your content on your website or your funnel to be featured on the homepage, and just continue to rotate this stuff and change it out. People like change, especially when they're trying to look at different things and get different ideas. People love options. And if you have the same thing on your website or your funnel all the time, then people are going to quit coming, and you're going to lose a lot of traffic, a lot of sales and everything. Remember, we're talking about how to create profitable content. And I hope all this stuff is helping you. By the way, if you're getting value from my podcast, please do me a favor and subscribe and follow me, download all my podcasts, and like and share, please. And go ahead and make a comment if you'd like to. And don't forget, if you want to try out an awesome platform, it's called Clickfunnels, and just go where the notes are on my podcast and click on the Clickfunnels link. You'll be able to get a 2-week free trial. It's not going to cost you anything, and you'll be able to see how awesome this is. Like I said, you can create all kind of stuff, websites, funnels, everything you want is right there, okay? So the rest of your website, it needs to be well organized within the rest of your pages of your site. So far, we've just talked about the home page and then an opt-in page on your funnel. But your entire site and funnel needs to be very well organized. And when you're ready to update everything, all you do is you just grab the content from your other pages, and that way you're not always having to create new content, but you're reorganizing current content so that people think it's new. All you have to do is move it around a little bit and people think it's new. So you don't want to change your homepage or your funnel, your opt-in page. You don't want to change it too often, okay? People who surf the internet, they want to take comfort from their favorite websites, and they want them to be familiar to them. So, even though we want to make some changes in the content on our homepage and opt-in page of our funnel, we don't want to change the look and the feel of the homepage or the opt-in page. We want that to remain the same because people become familiar, like on my site, thefunnelman.com. When people go there, they expect to see all my colors, my fonts, my design style. They like that. That's why they keep coming back to thefunnelman.com. Okay, so you need to change the content and not the overall aesthetics of everything, okay? And if you change it too often, remember, people are going to be confused, and you might run the risk of compromising your positioning in the search engines, as well, doing some SEO. If you don't maintain the same type of consistency on your homepage. Are you with me? I hope so. Regular visitors to your website should be able to find the same information that they've always found on your homepage. The headers, navigational tools, and all that shouldn't ever change. All that needs to be the same. And also, speaking of excuse me, I just had my brain leave me there just for a second. I'm sure you can understand. Everybody has a moment. But, whenever you have all this stuff and Google sends its bot out to crawl your pages, if that stuff changes, your headers and your navigational tools and all that stuff, if all that changes, then it's going to change all your analytics in the background, okay? And so you don't want that to change. So keep in mind, keep your content fresh, but don't change the overall aesthetic value and the look of your pages, please. We're going to stop right here because I'm going to have two parts on this. And tomorrow, I believe we'll start talking about, SEO positioning, search engine optimization positioning. Let's talk about that tomorrow because that really helps, when you have SEO and you've got it on your website and your funnel. It really helps a lot. So I hope you've learned a lot about how to create profitable content. You have got to always have fresh and new content all the time. You want to make sure that you don't change the aesthetic look of your website, but you do want to change the content because content's got to be fresh. You want things that are interesting and factual and well written, okay? You want to make sure that you maintain your traffic, and you can do that if you come up with really good content that people want to see and read and listen to, okay? So this is Robert Phillips, the rock and roll speaker, also known as the Funnel Man. I hope you've enjoyed this podcast. Like I said, go ahead and check out the notes on this podcast. And if you want to get a free 2-week trial of Clickfunnels, it's a fantastic platform. Like I said, you can build funnels, websites, just about anything you want to build, you can build it on Clickfunnels. Just go in the notes and click on Clickfunnels and try it out for 2 weeks. No charge, absolutely free. All right, appreciate you being here. I really thank you for continuing to listen to my podcast. Please share this and comment and follow me and download all my stuff. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you on the next podcast. All right. Step into your future. And you can only step into your future by learning online marketing. And you need to get started now. Thanks a lot.